Welcome to another episode of Movie Recaps. Today we delve into the 2008 action thriller Terra Nova, full of spoilers. Zealand's journey on a desolate island is fraught with danger, leading to a reflective moment about his imprisonment for life. A pivotal scene unfolds as the prison governor asks several inmates, including Jerlin, about their dreams, a question with mysterious responses. They soon discover they're being transferred to a penal colony, marking the beginning of a new chapter aboard a ship.
Они меня живым оставят, потому что я узкоглазый, а ты, начальник, сдохнешь.
On board, tensions rise. Obezian asserts dominance violently, and fear spreads that their voyage is a doomed endeavor. Jilin recalls a cryptic conversation with Sipa, another inmate, about a purgatory-like place for souls like theirs. As unrest grows and a gang breaks out to seek vengeance, chaos erupts. In the midst of the turmoil, only Starry, an elderly prisoner, remains in prayer. The guards eventually quell the riot with a warning shot and sleeping gas, restoring order for the moment. The prisoners arrive at a deserted island for the Terra Nova project, led by Mr. Olafsson and Marta. They explain that overcrowded prisons have led to this initiative, funded internationally. The prisoners, now colonists, are provided with survival essentials and monitored by satellites. Communication buoys are placed offshore, allowing them to request supplies or opt to leave the project and return to prison.
4 это топор, единица член. Получается топором по члену.
As guards distribute keys for their handcuffs and supplies, chaos erupts among the prisoners. Jilin and Sipa avoid the fray, collecting dropped keys. A violent struggle for resources ensues, with Ali's gang initially dominating. The fight results in several deaths, including Ali and Starry. Obezian forcefully removes his cuffs using the tools found. Zealand, taking supplies and a jacket, sets off alone, foreseeing the food shortage. He finds a snow-free area with a rock formation for shelter. There, he reflects on his family, keeping a hidden photo close, and falls asleep with tears in his eyes, marking the story's beginning. Later, Zerlin wakes up to rodents eating through his supplies. He takes shelter under a rock formation during rain, where he starts a fire and cooks. After catching and roasting a bird, Sipa arrives and tries to steal Zerlin's knife, but is caught. Sipa then trades salt and help for some of the birds. He later jokes about Jilin's family photo.
Буду думать, сколько мне еще жить хочется. Сколько ни живи, жизни всегда будет мало. Так мне бабушка в детстве говорила.
After eating, Sipa considers jumping off a cliff but admits he's too scared. Zealand shares that he wants to be buried with his deceased family, not die on the island. They sleep, but Zealand wakes to find Sipa misusing the photo, leading to a fight where Sipa is pushed off the cliff but survives. Despite this, Jilin and Sipa continue exploring the island, with Sipa amusing himself with seaside trash and Jilin fishing. Their exploration is marred by the discovery of a disturbing aquatic centipede, unnerving Sipa. While exploring, Jilin discovers a crashed seaplane among the rocks and finds the intact plane further up the hill. As a former pilot, he sees potential in it but lacks the manpower to move it. They return to their shelter, where Jilin starts a fire with warehouse matches, but the smoke turns toxic. He rescues an unconscious Sipa from the smoke, realizing they need to find a warmer place to survive. Back at the base, Obezian's gang dominates, enforcing strict routines and controlling supplies. Non-gang members are confined to barracks, only allowed outside for limited walks, reminiscent of prison life. Those who lag behind during returns are killed for food.
На смерть везут. А? Я понял. Они нас в море утопят. Они нас утопят.
Jilin and Sipa, seeking coal for warmth, stumble upon remnants of a fire. Exhausted, they fall asleep beside it, but are awakened by noises of the gang approaching with a prisoner. Sipa hides but returns to rescue the still sleeping Jilin. However, they are too late and are captured by Obezian's men. Jilin and Sipa, taken back to the base, face Obezian's judgment for stealing supplies. Amid a dispute, Yakut defends them, which leads to him being sent to the barracks with them.
Кого-то поймали. Поймали
колониста Скачкова по кличке Сипа.
Later, during their regulated walk, Zelin nearly gets left behind, but Sipa pulls him back. They witness a man's final moments, to whom Sipa compassionately offers water. That night, the prisoners, motivated by Shram, contemplate a rebellion. The next day, Tolya unveils a hidden trap in his workshop. Zerlin then strikes a deal with Obezyan, offering the plane's location in exchange for access to the buoy for food. Obezyan agrees and lets them out. While heading to the buoy, Obezyan discovers Zerlin's history as a pilot and the tragic circumstances that led to his imprisonment. In this crime thriller, the protagonist Zerlin's actions are deemed as murder under severe emotional distress, leading Obezyan to suspect Zerlin's remorse. When their boat is far enough, Obezyan reneges on his deal, returning everyone to the barracks, and Yakut is killed during a confrontation. At sea, the group narrowly saves a man from drowning. Tolya's attempt to signal for help using the buoy fails due to its malfunction. Back on shore, Zerlin assures Obezyan that help is on the way, but Obezyan is skeptical without a confirmation light. Tolya's mention of the plane doesn't convince Obezyan, leading to a distraction and Tolya seizing the moment to kill Obezyan. Amurbek and Arzhanov then eliminate the rest of Obezyan's gang, except for Estonets, who escapes. Zerlin convinces them to release the prisoners, promising food and cooperation among all. They plan to salvage and repair the plane for escape. Amidst this, Sipa skeptically writes an SOS message with sand and bodies, questioning the existence of the satellite. Later, Estonets returns to the base and is reluctantly accepted due to the new peacekeeping rules. The group discovers the plane is real, boosting their morale. They disassemble it for easier transport back to the base. Marta arrives with guards, discussing the prisoners' requests with Zerlin. He cleverly requests gas for the plane under the guise of needing it for generators. When questioned about an SOS message and their activities away from the base, Zerlin covers up with lies about fishing and eating centipedes, leaving Marta astonished. Zerlin tells the project leaders that 87 of the original 206 colonists remain, using his personal request from Marta for additional supplies.
Кофе, пожалуйста.
Sit down.
Зачем вам нужен бензин?
After their hidden plane is successfully tested, a violent confrontation with new American prisoners ensues, leading to a brutal fight. The chaos prompts Marta to enact Code Naked Island, where guards arrive and eliminate most prisoners. Zelin, Sipa, Arzhanov, and Tolya survive by hiding. As they prepare to escape in the plane, Sipa chooses to face his fears and runs towards the ocean. Zelin and his two companions take off amid gunfire, resulting in the deaths of his companions. But Zerlin escapes unharmed and flies to freedom. That's a wrap on Naked Island, a tale of survival and daring escapes. Loved the thrill? Like, share, and subscribe for more exciting movie recaps. Get ready for more cinematic adventures and keep the popcorn ready. See you at the next recap!